Hello friends, this is Rajdeep. Welcome to Learning Inside for UGC-NET-JRF Social Work Paper 2. And in this channel, we are preparing students for UGC-NET-JRF. And if you are BSW or MSW students, then these videos will help you for your study material concern. So, आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे sociological concept related to socialization and its agencies. So, this is our video number 4. And if you have not seen my earlier videos, then please go to my channel playlist, you will find all the videos. So let's start. What is socializations? So first we know what is socialization is the term sociologists use to describe the way in which people learn to conform to their society's norms, values and rules. तो सोशलाइजेशन जो है एक टर्म, ये टर्म सोशियोलॉजिस्ट ने डिस्क्राइब किया था कि ये जो होता है ये वे कौन सा वे में पीपल लर्न टू देयर society's norm means the place you are living, you will learn some norms, values and rules from this society. So it's a way of learning from the society. Now socialization refers to the process by which person acquire knowledge, skills and dispositions. So socializations क्या होता है, ये refers to a process, ये एक process है by which person acquire, जिससे person क्या क्या acquire करते हैं, knowledge लेते हैं society से, skills भी बनाते हैं and then disposition means some behavior develop करते हैं, some makeup, some habits develop करते हैं that makes them more or less able members of the society. So knowledge, skills and behavior or habits से आप क्या होते हैं, more or less a able member in your society. Now the process through which the human infant learn to internalize the values and norms into itself or the mode of learning to live a society is called a process of socialization. ना सोशलाइजेशन का प्रोसेस क्या है, जो एक इन्फेंट होता है, एक इन्फेंट इंटरनलाइज करता है वैल्यूज़ एंड नॉर्म्स को, कहाँ से, सोसाइटी से, जहाँ पे वो सर्वाइव करता है, वो लीव करता है, वहाँ से वो इंटरनलाइज करता है वैल्यूज़ एंड नॉर्म्स को. एंड द वे ऑफ इंटरनलाइजिंग एंड द वैल्यूज़ एंड नॉर्म्स इज ए प्रोसेस एंड दिस प्रोसेस इज कॉल्ड सोशलाइजेशन प्रोसेस. To internalize is to absorb something within the mind so deeply that it becomes the part of human behavior. That means when you internalize some values and some norms or some rules and regulation, then it set with your mind deeply and that become your behavior or that become your personality. Like good manners. Manners we learn from families. So those who are grow in a good socialization process, they have a very good manner, and those who grown up in a bad socialization process, their behavior or their manners not up to the mark. So therefore socialization is basically the learning of social values, rules by its member. So socialization क्या होता है, एक प्रोसेस है जिसमें हम सीखते हैं सोशल वैल्यूज़ क्या क्या है, सोसाइटी का वैल्यूज़ क्या है एंड रूल्स क्या है फ्रॉम आवर ओन मेंबर्स ऑफ आवर ओन सोशलाइजेशन प्रोसेस. नाउ नेक्स्ट, सोशलाइजेशन ऑकर्स थ्रू आउट द लाइफ टाइम. सो सोशलाइजेशन क्या होता है, ये थ्रू आउट लाइफ टाइम हम लोग सीखते हैं. एज इंडिविजुअल लर्न न्यू नॉर्म्स एंड न्यू ग्रुप्स एंड सिचुएशन. तो हम लोग नया रूल्स सीखते हैं, नया नॉर्म्स सीखते हैं जब हम किसी नए सोसाइटी से मिलते हैं या नए कुछ लोग से मिलते हैं एंड सिचुएशन से इंटरेक्ट करते हैं. तो सोशलाइजेशंस कैन बी डिवाइड इनटू 3 मेजर फेजेस. सोशलाइजेशंस को 3 मेजर फेजेस में डिवाइड किया गया है. Primary socialization, secondary adult socialization and secondary socializations. Remember why I have highlighted the materials, whatever materials on YouTube or in my Google Classroom, I have always highlighted the materials because I believe that highlighted materials will help you to remember or recall the things for a longer period of time. So what you can do, you can just pause the video for a second for each slide and read the materials so that it will help you to remember for a longer period of time. Now primary socialization, okay, socializations divided into 3 phases. Primary socializations, so primary socializations क्या होता है, occurs within the family and other intimate groups. So ये जो primary socializations होता है ये occur होता है within family में and intimate group जो हम लोग के बहुत closely related है हम लोगों से in a child social environment. जो एक बच्चे का सोशल एनवायरनमेंट के साथ क्लोजली रिलेटेड होता है, ये फैमिली से हम लोग प्राइमरी सोशलाइजेशन सीखते हैं. नाउ एडल्ट सोशलाइजेशन क्या होता है, पर्सन्स लर्न द नॉर्म्स एसोसिएटेड विद न्यू स्टेटसेस सच एज वाइफ, हस्बैंड, रिसर्चर एंड टीचर्स. सो एडल्ट सोशलाइजेशन क्या होता है, जब हम लोग नया कोई स्टेटस मिलता है, जैसे अभी हम स्टूडेंट हैं, देन हम एम्प्लॉई होंगे, देन हम हस्बैंड होंगे, देन समवन में बी रिसर्चर. सो रिसर्चर का क्या रोल होगा सेकेंडरी सोशलाइजेशंस, उसका कुछ कलीग होगा रिसर्चर, ही हैज़ रोल फॉर contribution of for academic world. Our role will be different every time. So as per the statuses or new statuses, we have to perform some rules. For example, teacher का rules होता है contribution to the society, contribution towards for student. So these are the adult socializations role. Now secondary socialization क्या होता है, occur in late childhood and adolescent period. So secondary socialization normally occur होता है late childhood में and adolescent period में, when the child enters schools and come under the influence of adult or peer outside the household or family environment. तो सेकेंडरी सोशलाइजेशन जो होता है वो लेट चाइल्डहुड और एडोलेसेंट पीरियड में होता है, एंड ये स्टार्ट होता है जब हम स्कूल में एंट्री लेते हैं एंड कम्स अंडर द इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ एडल्ट एंड पीयर ग्रुप्स दैट आर आउटसाइड ऑफ आवर हाउस होल्ड और फैमिली एनवायरनमेंट. सो इनके इन्फ्लुएंस से हम लोग जो सोशलाइजेशन प्रोसेस, हम लोग को जो सोशलाइजेशन लर्निंग मिलता है, सो जो जिस तरह सोशलाइज होता है इसको बोलते हैं सेकेंडरी सोशलाइजेशंस. नाउ नेक्स्ट, एजेंसीज ऑफ सोशलाइजेशंस. द चाइल्ड is socialized by several agencies and institutions in which he or she participate. So normally agencies क्या होता है जिसमें हम लोग participate करते हैं, जो भी socialized agencies and institution में, उससे हम लोगों को कुछ ना कुछ सीखने को मिलता है, and then हम लोग participate करते हैं, and this is the our agencies for socializations. Now families are our agencies of socializations, then schools, peer groups, the neighborhood, the occupational group, and the social classes. So occupational groups means once you are an employee in a certain organization, then you have some groups of colleague and you will learn something, and that can be your agent of socializations. Again, social class, the class you are belonging from, you have relatives from same classes, so definitely they are the agent of your socializations. The position of this family in the social structure is determined by the social class, caste, regions. So हाँ, हम लोग का पोजीशन जो होता है फैमिली में ये भी डिपेंड करता है कि सोशल स्ट्रक्चर, जो सोशल स्ट्रक्चर क्या क्या डिटरमाइन करता है, सोशल क्लास, आप कौन सा क्लास में हो, अपर क्लास, मिडिल क्लास, लोअर क्लास, एंड कास्ट. Suppose you are from SC caste, then you have some relatives from SC caste, and they are the agent of your socializations. Similarly, religion also had great influence on your socialization process. And by the fact that the family lives in rural and urban areas also. So yes, definitely if you are living in urban areas, then your socialization process something different from the people who have rural lives or rural socialization process. The differentiations in socializations may also be reflected through the music, rituals, language, art and literature. Yes, the music also, the kind of music we listen, rituals we perform, and language we can talk and we have learned, art and literatures. Art and literature means the books that we read. If you read some positive or constructive book, then it will give some positive socializations or which help to build a positive behavior, and if you read some destructive books, then it will give some negative input in your socialization process, which form from one part of one's cultural consisting of complex set of behavior. So all these are our cultural consisting of complex set of variables. So these are our one culture. Culture is also influence on your socialization process. Now these are all our agents of socializations. So family, if we talk about the family, in family we have different component like language. So we learn language from families like mother tongue, acquisitions, relationships, rules, models, behavior. These are the component that we socialize from family. Now from peer groups we learn the activities trend. Then religion, from religion we learn values, love for others, meaning of life, guideline on how to live. These are component that the agent of that we socialize from our own religion. Now from government we learn laws, sense of security, sanction of punishment. So these all act and legislations is the agent of our socializations, and we have to perform accordingly. If we not perform, then there is a punishment also. So these are the agencies from the government. Now the media also important agent in socialization, that is stereotype, trend, and how to act. Now the work life, that is your employability or occupation area. From occupation, what we learn? Employment, money, then rules, then rule. ओके क्या क्या रूल्स है, क्या क्या रोल्स परफॉर्म करना पड़ेगा. ये एथिक बैकग्राउंड से आपको क्या क्या सोशलाइजेशन मिलता है? बिलीव्स, वैल्यूज एंड कस्टम्स. नाउ क्लास एंड सोशल ग्रुप से भी आप लोग सोशलाइज होते हैं, लाइक सोशल इंटरेक्शन से, रूल्स, गवर्निंग एक्टिविटीज़, ये सब हम लोग का सोशलाइजेशन का एजेंट है फ्रॉम क्लब एंड सोशल ग्रुप्स. Now school also play a very big role in our socialization process, like grammar rules, social setting rules. So these are a component we learn from or we socialize from schools. So this is all about. Hope you like the videos, and if you like the content, please consider for subscribing. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Next video में हम डिस्कस करेंगे social control.